Now, in-depth coverage of the Texas legislative session. In session, in depth.
8 days to go and the Texas legislative session will come to a close, but will lawmakers be back for the summer? Good morning, I'm Josh Hinkle. That's the big question at the Capitol. Will there be a special session? It's hinging on a budget breakdown. Negotiators reached a deal late in the week on where to spend your tax dollars for the next 2 years. The hurdles behind the scenes: funding for water infrastructure, Medicaid expansion, and finally restoring money slashed from schools last session. In the end, the near $100 billion budget reverses most of those historic education cuts. Lawmakers also found a way to fund water, give state workers a pay raise, and stay under the spending cap. The compromise now has to get approval from both chambers before the end of the session. After that, all eyes are on Governor Rick Perry. Will he sign the bill, even though it falls short of the $1.8 billion in tax relief he wanted to see? Anything can happen in this final week as things really speed up at the state capitol.
Things now speed up.
I'm used to things moving fast.
Under the dome, lawmakers are working double time.
This morning, I think everybody, when they rolled out of bed, they realized that they were in a different gear.
There's good legislation, but yet don't like it in that it takes so long to get through the process.
A process still playing out for the biggest bills. Water infrastructure and transportation rise to the top, but
The biggest issue is still the budget.
Education,
Water,
healthcare bill.
employee retirement system.
long hours, weekend work, and quick decisions.
House Bill 1844.
HJR 79.
Suspend the Senate regular order business.
Is there objection?
Birdwell, Campbell, Corona, Davis, Stewart.
Chair hears none. The rule's been suspended.
Move adoption of the amendment.
House Bill 740 is amended as passed.
Not too late, but cutting it close for compromise.
The camaraderie is still there.
I still hold out the belief and hope that we can achieve the goals that we need to achieve.
Other contentious bills continue climbing their way toward the governor's desk as crucial deadlines approach this week. A bill to allow CHL holders to carry their weapons into college buildings passed a Senate panel and now awaits its chance before the full body. One item that cleared both chambers: a bill to place new limits on university regents' power to fire campus presidents. And the House gave preliminary approval to a bill that would pave the way for more charter schools and clean up troubled campuses. Members will now have to resolve their differences with the Senate. The governor also signed a new law aimed at protecting the innocent from wrongful convictions. It's called the Michael Morton Act, named after the man who spent more than 2 decades in prison for a murder he did not commit. Morton worked to help push the bill through the legislature, and he was on hand for the signing.
This will make it much better for everybody else so that what happened to me won't happen to you or to you.
The act requires an open file policy that ensures Texas defense attorneys have more access to evidence held by the prosecution. Right after Governor Rick Perry signed that measure, he fielded some tough questions about the budget and the possibility of a special session this summer.
You know, trying to create conflict here at the end of a legislative session over, pitting, one article against another article is not particularly productive, and I'm not going to participate in that.
Our political roundtable weighs in on the governor's stance. Mike Ward from the Austin American-Statesman and Bob Garrett from the Dallas Morning News. In Session, In Depth returns.